Namaste. Marcus here again, and I knew this was coming, to be honest. I knew it was going to be a bit of a tumultuous, which I know how to spell now, tumultuous time this first 3 months of the year, and obviously I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to bring any fear in here. So the thing is, I did a talk a little while ago called, a video called Bring It In the Light or something, Let There Be Light. And the last video I did anyway, and it's all about, I think the catchphrase I loved from it was, it only takes a little bit of light to make a dark room bright. And that's the situation we're in now. I knew this was coming, to be honest, when I did that video, but I didn't want to give any energy to the corona problems with the virus. It's going to be issues that people are going to be sick, people are going to probably, some older people and some sick people maybe are going to pass over, and I'm not being cold-hearted saying this, but if it's people's time, it's people's time. Whether they're healthy today or not healthy today, we're all living on borrowed time. It's the only thing we're sure of when we're born is that one day we're going to leave this plane. Doesn't mean we're not going to continue some sort of life, but it won't be a life like this at this moment. But that said, most of us are just going to have, probably, if we catch anything, we might just get a bit of a cold. A lot of people might not get anything. But the thing is, these things happen all the time. We have flu viruses, we have different germs. Every so often the world does this. It has ways of clearing stuff. And, there's always been epidemics. We're never going to stop that. It's a natural thing. But the thing what we must try and stop is, do not let the fear in here. Because once you do that, once you let it in, it just escalates. In fact, I went to the shops last week. I couldn't believe it. All the shelf of toilet rolls, and there were usually hundreds there, all gone. And only because people were panic buying, not because there was a shortage of toilet rolls. It's because some people have this idea that they need to fill their house with things like toilet rolls because it's one thing they don't want to run out of. As a kid I remember ripping up the Liverpool Echo when we didn't have things like that. But people panic, and they're so used to having everything that they can't make do with other things. And I'm a bit of a hoarder myself, so all year round I've stocked up with food, only because one day I know things might not be the same. And I like to have a bit of food stocked up. But I certainly never go panic buying, because all you're doing is adding to the fear. And we don't want to do that, do we? We want to bring love and light into the world. If we want to do anything as light workers to help this situation in the world, and I'm not just talking about, this virus that's going around, I'm talking about everything that's going around. I saw pictures on the television the other day of these poor children getting blown up in parts of the world. They're having these wars, and you just can't make sense of why people let this happen. Why people let innocent children, be part of this sickness. And it's just as bad as this thing that's happening now, if not worse. So, this is what we try and do. I try and do it every day, is put love and light into the world. But please, try and do that as much as you can. Try and keep the fear out of here. And bring the love and light into the world. Because it only takes a little bit of light to make a grey or dark world bright. Okay? That's it, really. Good luck. Good luck. We're all in the same boat here, so what will be will be. Let's take things as they come. Doesn't mean you don't want to be stupid and do stupid things. You still need to be cautious and be sensible. You know, washing your hands, stuff like this. Obviously that goes without saying. But just no fear, please. Love and light. God bless.